Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. This is Cruisin' Cars and Bids, where we're talking about automotive auctions on cars and bids. Many different cars selling this week. Got some cool Lotuses, got some Lambos, got all kinds of cool cars, and we got some more interesting car news. That Audi R8 replacement that people have been talking about, coming out, is here, but it's arguably an Audi R8 replacement. It is a little bit of a different class, a different animal compared to the R8. We're going to talk about all of these things today here on Cruisin' Cars and Bids. Welcome. Let's jump right into it, ladies and gents. All right. Yeah. All right. We're looking at this Lotus 340R. 340. I was about to say 240. 340 of these dang things were ever built in the history of the world. And they are not American market cars. These are not the U.S. market vehicle that is sold in the U.S. market. This is, I think, only a Lotus that was sold in the U.K. And we have one that is for sale here in the United States. One of very few, I'm sure. And we have the honor of speaking about it today. And today we shall speak of this Lotus 340R. 5-speed manual, 340 built. This is the most serious, the most go-kart-like, and the most, maybe not quintessential, but it is the Lotusy, most Lotusy Lotus, which I guess is the most quintessential. It is and it isn't. It's the most sporty Lotus. Lotus has always been a brand about adding lightness and being a light sports car. This is the ultimate fruition of that vision, of that philosophy that Lotus possesses, and Lotus alone. Not just Lotus. A lot of sports car makers shoot for lightness, but this car is already bid to $75,000. We have less than 24 hours left, and it's been driven 15,000 miles. It's pretty good for one of these. You can think of this as like a motorcycle with 4 wheels. Really cool car. You want it when you're living in the good weather. And so here it is, and it's in San Diego of all places. These cars are very lightweight. They are not a lot of power. They have a Rover K-Series engine, which Rover is a British manufacturer, if you do not already know. They do not exist anymore, but they made a lot of really cool cars. Not very reliable, as many British cars are not reliable. And this one, pretty good power for how small it is. It has quite a bit of upgrades here. We got exhaust, carbon fiber intake, and we have some spocks. These shocks and Eibach springs, which give it a real stiff ride. Stiff. And these are really lightweight cars. I don't know exactly how many weights this car weighs. Let's look it up. 340R weight. They weigh 1,500 pounds, guys. It's like it's nothing. It's nothing. I could lift 1,500 pounds with my bare hands. Not really, but anyway, here we go. We got some nice photos, as you can see. Look at that. Look at that clear door. See, it's pretty clear. You can see right through it, but it's not open. It is a panel, unlike some vehicles. It's got the carbon exhaust. It's got the special exhaust. Carbon fiber intake, as we discussed. Really cool looking car. I mean, gosh, there's not a lot of cars that look this cool, I would say. I mean, Lotus Elises, I'm just a huge fan of. Lotus Exiges are even cooler with the roof scoop. And this car is also very cool. We're flying through the photos. There's a lot of redundant photos. They want to make sure you're seeing it real clearly, I suppose. Got carbon fiber. Really cool looking roll cage type thing. It's not really a roll cage. It's more just like a rollover protection. And I love this license plate. What is it? I'm sure that's what everyone says when they see this car. When they pull up next to this at a light or whatever at the gas station, they're, what is that? I could hear it in my head already. People, what is that? Whoa, what is that? What car is that? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's a Lotus 340R. No one in America knows what this is because it is indeed a British of Great Britain car, one of 340. And we're looking. We got wheels. We got okay, this is what I want. I want to see this interior. Very racy. Really cool looking. Really cool looking blue with the manual shifter. We got cool buttons right here. Metal. Got lots of aluminum. Carbon and aluminum. And I'm hoping we can get a good photo or a good picture of this. You can see this bar, which is probably some kind of structural brace to give it stiffness. And it's got the gauges mounted to that stiff bar. So pretty sweet, pretty cool, guys. Really special car. I am excited to see what it sells for. My prediction is, I don't know. I don't think it's going to go up much from here. It could, but this will probably be less than $90,000. It might go up to 110 though. It's just so rare, you know? It's not really a lot of car. It's, you know, pretty simple little go-kart type thing, but it is so rare and so cool. So we will check back on it next week. Onward. This is another kind of comparison to that Lotus, and this is something I wanted to ask the audience, you, about. Because, I mean, this is actually selling for way more, double the price. And this is a Porsche, so I guess it's not really that great. Just the fact that it's double the price doesn't make it a great competitor to the Lotus. But this is a similar type of vehicle where it is just a super sports car that is supposed to be light and sporty. It's not the 911, it's the Cayman, which is the smaller, sportier, not sportier, but smaller, lighter version of the 911. Less sophisticated. And this is the GT4 RS Weissach. This is the peak. This is an amazing vehicle to drive. This is going to be more car, though, than that Lotus. Much more car, much faster, much more comfortable. It's an actual car. It's not just a motorcycle with four wheels. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, I just kind of wanted to take a look at this. Do our due diligence here. I mean, it's just a blue Cayman with gold wheels and some stickers. And some little vents and little scoops and little stuff going on. Wing. You can look at the interior. It's a Cayman interior, but it's a little bit stripped down. Got Alcantara everywhere to make it soft. Make it soft to the touch. You know? Got the sporty sport seats. Look how deep those seats are. Those are some deep dish seats with some ventilated mesh carbon seats. You can see that. See that, guys? See that? It's carbon fiber. So yeah, really cool. It's It's got a trunk. That's the other thing. It's got a trunk. Engine is in the middle, or I guess it's in the middle. It's mid-engine. It's got a front trunk too, so you can put stuff in it, unlike that Lotus. So it's probably worth double the Lotus. I would probably pay double for this because this is going to be way faster and like more comfortable. I was going to say more visceral, but it isn't. It isn't more visceral than this. This is going to be insane. Insane! Insane, I tell you. So yeah, I just thought we'd take a look at this bad boy. Onward. Oh, yes. I am a Hummer fan, guys. I love Hummers, including the H2 and the H3. I like them. I really like them. Specifically, I like the hatch SUV version. I don't like the truck that much. And these H1s are real cool. It's an 03 wagon with real low miles, sold for 81 big bucks for these Hummers. And this, the only problem with these is they don't have much power. 195 horsepower with 430 torque. They're just kind of sucky to drive. That's the only thing about these things. Now you can get the H1 Alpha. H1 Alpha was the later model H1 that came out, and those had power. I think those had a GM Vortec engine, V8 engine, and those had some power. Those had, 400, 300 something horsepower with a lot of torque. And so those are more sought after, the H1 Alphas, for sure. But this is cool. I love these barn doors back here. I love all the military equipment, the portal axles, so it's so high up off the ground. It is cool. It says Hummer right there, which is cool. I didn't really know they had that. It's got an exterior roll cage type thing on the front, I guess. Great color. Real nice condition. Real low miles. Sure is beautiful. And that's why I brought big bucks despite being one of the chintzy engine models. It's got a lot of torque, but just it's not a lot of power. The interiors always get me on these things. I mean, just look at that, guys. Look at that interior. It's crazy. You don't have much room. It's huge, but you don't have much room. You get the seat and your pedals and your stuff. Here's all your gate, your whatever, HVAC and your radio. And then you have this enormous center console, and then like 3 feet away is your passenger on the other side. And this is all just to fit all the electronics and transmission and all, I mean, not electronics, mechanicals, because they have to bring a lot of the mechanical equipment up inside the vehicle so it has really high ground clearance. It is a military vehicle after all. So it has these special kind of conditions in its design. This is given some perspective here. There's the passenger side. You can see how far away your driver is. You got a speaker up here. Look at that, guys. Look at that. It's just like nothing else, man. These Hummers are unlike anything else. And they are really serious off-roaders, which makes me really into them. Not a lot of space. 4 seats, despite it being enormous. This may have... Okay, yeah, it does. It's got all these controls. And it's got all this stuff. And then, wow, it's really, really nice. This is a really nice one. Really gone through. I just need to see the back. Just show me the back, guys. Okay, it doesn't look like there is a bench in the back. It's just cargo area. Sometimes there's like benches in the back where like people can sit. Maybe that's, I think, just in the truck version with the bed, because this is too short of a roof for people to sit back here. They gotta like sit on the ground. So yeah. Oh, here's our engine. Lift that hood up, and there's some V8 power under there. Portal axle setup. Really cool car. 81. Cheap. It's actually in Montana. This is such a Montana vehicle. I always just see these Montana plates, and I always just assume it's someone in California or something to avoid the registration fee. But this person actually lives in Montana. This vehicle is actually in Montana, and you can see There is Los Montañas in the background, which is Spanish for the mountains. There are mountains in the background. They're in Montana. Pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool. All right, we got some Audis. We got an RS2, guys. We have an RS2 conversion. I don't understand. We got to read and we got to investigate. 40 grand is what we sold afterwards for. A lot of miles. It's a driver. It's an RS2 conversion, a coupe quattro, RS2 style build. So it isn't an RS2. It's a coupe it's a quattro that is made into an RS2, and the RS2 was partly developed by Porsche, as you can see. They actually have a lot of parts on this car. Doug famously owned an RS2, which he didn't like very much, and he sold. He had a blue RS2 wagon from Europe that he imported, I'm fairly certain. This one's really cool. It's not really a wagon, it's a hatchback. 5-cylinder, just like the Quattros. 311 horse. But it is an Audi designed Porsche modified 5-cylinder. So it's a Porsche Audi developed vehicle being an RS2 build. Take a look at these photographs. I mean, it really does look like an RS2 with even the little badge on the front there. RS2. And then it's got Porsche down there. What do you think of that, guys? That's pretty cool. And it looks good. It looks really good. It's a cool looking car. Classic, really cool Audi style, Audi shape. Hatchback. Great wheels. I like the wheels. Really cool looking vintage German Audi interior with wood. I like the wood. It's not as sporty, but I like it. And it looks cool. These seats are cool. This interior is so vintage German car looking. Audi for sure. Just strange. It's got 2 vents, 3 vents in the middle, and then 2 more vents on the other side. So you can really direct your air wherever you please. Great looking seats. Really cool. Really cool seats. Just some cool Recaro seats with nice Alcantara. They look really comfortable, actually. Look at that. It does say Porsche on the engine. Sunroof. Cool car, manual. Really, 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 really something else. 40 grand, guys. Sold for a 40. A cool 40. It's actually a 6-speed manual. It's not a 5-speed, which surprises me. It's a 91. You'd think it'd be a 5-speed. I'm gonna stop and eat some chips here, because I have some chips on hand in case I get a little hungry while I'm streaming, you know? You guys can watch me eat some chips. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm. Blue. This is definitely going to be a short. Blue chips. Streamer stops to eat chips on stream. I've got a little rag here. Little rag. Wipe my hands. All right. I feel revitalized after those Jeeps. The Jeeps. The blue Jeep. So good. All right. Cool car. We're done. But I did want to compare it to this. We already talked about this. This sold for $75. This is a real Audi Quattro. The UR, which is a longer, it's long. It's not the coupe. I mean, it is a coupe, but it's got a longer body. Look how long it is. And this is the really done-up rally race car. Look, it's even got a number on it. You know it's a race car when it's got numbers. You can see the cage, roll cage, very stiff. Quattro. This thing would just be a blast on a mountain road, especially if it's a loose surface mountain road. What a time driving this in the German mountains. Yeah, that would be very fun, yeah. Really cool looking back. We talked about this car last week, but thought I'd just check on the price. Sold for a pretty penny. A lot of miles. Definitely drove the heck out of this damn thing. Yeah. Real cool. Real cool. I feel like one sec, guys. One sec. Where is that? There it is. I want to bring this Audi back and just look at them side by side. Which one would you take? I mean, they're really... This is double the price. They're both really cool little rally cars. They're both going to be really difficult to find parts for. And this is more of a race car. These are just so rare, though. This is really well taken care of. You can see it's clean. Real clean. Real clean, guys. Despite all the miles, it's been very well taken care of. And these cars struggle. This looks like it's been well taken care of as well, despite also high miles. They both have high miles, but they're just not a lot of parts for these, and no one knows how to work on it. This was one of Doug's problems, so I don't know what you guys would rather pick. The RS2 or the Quattro. They're not even really comparable. They're just cool, old, fast Audis. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the fast Audis. Yeah. Yes, yeah. Are they in the same place? They both in L? Yeah, 2 Bennett. So this guy, he's an Audi guy. 2 Bennett. He's got these Audis. He's letting them go. That's so funny that I picked these. I didn't know that they were sold by the same guy, but they're so similar, and I see why they are owned by the same guy, because he must be an Audi guy. He likes these cool, old, rare Audis. Very cool. I would just take this because it's more of a driver for sure compared to this. Anyway, we're just looking at some Gallardos. I mean, Gallardos, everyone knows the beloved Gallardo, but mostly I just want to check on the market. I remember when you could get these for $100 grand, an old one. I don't know if that's still the case. This is a 170, pretty low miles, 9,000. Got the V10 front axle lift system, which I don't think is standard. I think you have to order that. And Bianco Polar, Nero Perseus interior colors. As you guys know, I'm a big Lamborghini color fan. The names are always so cool, but the exterior is just balloon white. Balloon white. So. That's not that cool. Black and white interior. Perseus Negro and whatever the other one was. You know, it's just a Gallardo. I want to check the markets though, guys. What is happening with these Gallardos lately? All right, we got some Gallardos, and they're still pretty cheap. So why did this go for so much? I mean, look at this. Here's an old one. They're still cheap, guys. A couple months ago, 10 months ago, this sold for $76. So they've been cheap for years. This one's got 34,000 miles, which is kind of high for a Gallardo. But, man. This is a lot of car for 76 grand, guys. Imagine pulling up in this anywhere. My gosh. Everyone's going to think you're rich and so cool. Look how cool that looks, guys. Look how cool that looks. Oh my gosh. I prefer these older models with the long headlights. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me show you the Grigio Proteus is the color. So cool. Let me show you what the new ones look like. If you don't know, if you're not familiar, ladies and gents, audience, this is the newer one we were just looking at. You can see these headlights are much shorter. Much shorter. It's just, it just looks a little bit different. See, look, you know, you can tell the old ones because they got these long headlights. And then, all these are old. See, this one's the new one. You can tell. See, it's the headlights, and the front vents are a little bit different. The shape is a little bit different. This is an old one, and this is a new one. Pretty similar, but a little bit different, guys. Here's a Super Trofeo Stradale with a bunch of body kit stuff. It's really cool. This is going to be an awesome car to drive. This is a newer one too, updated with body kit, looks like. And see, that's the old one that we were just looking at. New one. You see the headlight differences, guys. You can see that it's different. It's different. It's different. Boy, I like these wheels. Boy, those are cool wheels. Let's look at this one. Just for the wheels. And I want the color. Nero Perseus. Oh, that's the interior. Nero Noctis is the exterior. That's like Black Knight, I'm pretty sure. Noctis is, pretty sure that's night in Latin. Don't ask me how I know that. I know many things, guys. I know many things about many things, including cars. I know a lot about cars. I love cars, as you can tell. Yeah, anyway, I don't know. Markets are pretty nominal. I'm perturbed by this 170 sale. I don't understand. Don't understand. Why? It just looks good. Maybe they've gone up overnight, just like the 458s, which are now like $200,000. They used to be kind of like these, like 120. You know? You know? Everyone's really hyping up the baby entry-level Lambos and Raris. More power to them. People love them. And then we're going to look at this. We already looked at this last week, but the sale price was quite something. $162,000 for one of these old Benzes. In perfect condition. Now, this is the ultimate old Benz. This is the old version of an S-Class coupe, which is, you know, S-Class coupes are $300,000 new when they were being sold. And they're still pretty expensive. But this is the old version of it. The old classic, really stylish version, completely gone through. I mean, the interior is just beautiful, perfect. Everything is perfect about this. Beautiful paint. Oh my gosh, look at it. Look how cool and big it is. It's so cool. That's what she said. Cool and big. These little wings are so cool too. Pointed out last time how these are just like, I don't know, they remind me of like the little wings on American cars. This is late to the party though, you know. This is like a 71. We stopped putting wings on our cars in the 60s. Early 60s, late 50s really. So, the Germans, we thought we would try to be cool. We would keep the wings. That's so European, like being like, like trying to be cool, trying to like fit in and kind of being like late to the party a little bit. I don't know. I feel like that's a very German, European thing, like awkward kind of. It's still a really cool car, but it's just like, bro, like the wings, we stopped doing wings a long time ago, bro. Anyway, Cool car, sold for a lot of money, really beautiful. I love these old S-classes, and the coupes are always the ones that sell for a lot. And this is an older one. You know, the 80s ones are usually cheaper, but you can find even the 80s coupes in, you know, much shittier condition for still selling for, you know, $50,000. So this is what happens when you got the perfect one. You'll get all the money. All of it. We get rid of these Audis. And then finally, a DBS. DBS. Yes. I am a huge fan of DBSs, guys. I'm a huge fan of the DBS. I love the DB9s of this era as well, but the DBS is the sporty version, the fast, sporty version. HRE wheels, they look good. I really like this finish that they have. They look really like bright silver, you know? They're cool looking. I'm not a fan of aftermarket wheels, but these look good. And this is cool. You got the vents in the hood. Very cool. It's just a typical Aston interior, but it's quite beautiful. You got the screen that folds out of there. You got the key that goes right in there with your buttons for the gearbox right there. And your radio. Very nice. And the gauges are really cool in these cars. Really nice. Nice seats. Very nice car. Back seats. Very nice. Very nice spec. Black, black, black. With the bright silver wheels. Something else. Something else, I'll tell you that much. Quite something. Quite something. I just love these cars, guys, and that's why I just wanted to look at it. This sold for 81, which is kind of high for one of these. From what I understand, 16,000. This is just a really nice one. But let's check some comps. Okay, so yeah, they're still holding their value. You can't get one for less than 60. Looks like they sit around 80 grand. So this is a really nominal sale price that we just observed. V12, man. Screaming Aston Martin V12. Look at this one. Wow, sold for a lot. See, look at these. These are Aston Martin wheels. Those are cool, man. Come on. Those are better than the HREs. Come on. Come on. I just don't get it. Why would you get the HREs? Get the Aston Martin wheels. Would you please? This is really low miles. That's probably why it brought all the money. 5,400 miles. Pretty magnificent, as Doug said. Best looking Aston Martin from its era. Really is. The DB9 is great too. It's more simple, but this has just got the vents in the hood. It's just a muscular design, you know? More sporty and fast. Is this the same car? 319? Is this the same car that sold? No, it isn't. It's like similar colors and all that, though. Dark silver, black interior. See, other car companies, they just call dark silver. With Lamborghini, it's Nero Noctis. Nero Noctis. Noctis. Yeah, anyway. Cool cars, man. I love DBSs. Yeah, I love them. They're so cool. Stylish. The DB9s. We'll look at some DB9s as a bonus. Those are cheaper. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Wow, all convertibles. What the hell is going on? Look at this. The DB9s are really much cheaper. Also HRE wheels. What the hell? The hell is going on? See, it's got the wood. The wood. Look how nice that wood is. Look at that wood. Wood. These are way cheaper. Still fast. Still V8. I mean, V12. with 450 horse, so it's not insane, but it's, gosh, it's a muscular luxury coupe. It's going to be more comfortable than the DBS, more of a better daily driver, just not as rare, not as fast, and not as expensive to own. So these have, let's see, 510. Yeah, these got more power. You get 60 more horses under the hood. 60 more. Real cool, guys. Alrighty. We're on to some news. We got some news, guys. News. We're talking a couple different cars. Before we go on to the main event, the Audi. Before we talk about this new Audi, I'm a big Chrysler fan. I like Chrysler, and not just Chrysler products. I mean Chrysler the brand, and you guys are probably like, how could you be a fan of Chrysler? They're how could you be? They have a van, they have a Pacifica, and that's the only car. I'll tell you, there was a time, ladies and gents, when Chrysler was more than that. And they're going to come back with an SUV, with 2 SUVs, and a new Pacifica. They're going to come back, guys, and look at this airflow. It's a nice looking car. It looks kind of like a Fisker. If it's priced right, and if it's, compelling, it'll sell, but I'm afraid, even despite my bias, that Chrysler, the name Chrysler, just does not hold the same kind of meaning, weight that it used to have in the automotive industry, American automotive industry specifically. They were never popular overseas. The 300, though, was a cool car. People were talking and stirring over that car. So yeah, we're gonna see sub 40. And it's supposed to save Chrysler. And this is what it looks like. Will it save Chrysler? It has to have something special, even for that cheap price point. It has to be really fast or really nice interior or something like Hyundais. Hyundais and Kias were popular because they look good, and they became popular quickly. In like 10 years, they became popular, industry-leading vehicles because they look good, they drive good, they're cheap, and they're reliable. Can Chrysler do that? All 4? Time will tell. Time will tell. We will see. The Nuvolari! The Nuvolari. It's strange they call it an Italian name after an Italian racer for this really German-looking car. It does not look Italian. It looks really German with all the straight lines. And there's a lot of people who maybe have their takes. It's not as divisive as like the Ferrari Luce, but boy, it's divisive. And I think a lot of people don't like this car. They don't like the way it looks. They don't like it, guys. They don't like it. This interior alone is so cool. It reminds me of Audi from the early 2000s with these really simple kind of geometric shapes, cylinders, flat shapes, rounded edges. This door handle really, this door handle that's like vertical, like it's really reminding me of the old school Audis. Really cool looking virtual cockpits type setup with these like covers on each side. Big paddles. I think it's a really great looking interior. And I'm probably, some people may not agree, but I think this looks awesome. This is a really cool looking Audi supercar interior. I love this car. In fact, I really want one, and I really wish I had enough money to purchase because this is near the top for me, guys. That's how much I like the way this looks. This looks so cool to me. I think this looks so cool. And if I think it looks cool, then it is cool, okay? It's not just an opinion, it's fact. If that's what I think, all right? All right? Yeah. So yeah, this car, it's really long, much longer than the R8 because there's more stuff, you know? There's just, you got to put batteries in it. It's got 3 electric motors and a V8. And it's going to have 1,000 horsepower, and it's going to rev to 10,000 RPMs in the V8. So it's a Temerario, but more. It is a Temerario, but even more special, and namely really limited. And that's mostly, I think, why, maybe not mostly, but this is a big reason why it is so expensive. It's like $600,000 or something. 0 to 60, 2.6, top speed of 217. That's insane. That's really fast. Has electric only driving that you can do. And let's see, I'm curious of the price, more pictures. It is so cool looking. $499 will be made. $499. That's how they're gonna try to really add a little bit to you know, their image, Audi, by doing this car, making a really limited, really special supercar. But I'm afraid it may not be special enough. They'll sell it to big Audi fans, but it's got the Temerario engine, and it's not really faster than the Temerario. It's just more limited, and it's an Audi, and it looks cool, I think. Not everyone thinks that, though, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, Audi. I don't know if this is such a smart move. It is. It's a good move. There's 499 really crazy Audi people out there that will purchase. What's the price? They wrote this whole article, and they can't tell me the price. I gotta know. We gotta know, guys. Oh, whoops. Okay, it's gonna be $700,000. Yeah, it's extremely expensive. I was close when I said like 600 something. So yeah, it's, you know, just extreme, way more money than it's a couple $100,000 more than the Temerario. So we'll see what happens, but it'll do well, and it's a cool car. It's going to be really fast. Faster than the Temerario. Well, maybe. I don't know. Those Lambos are just freaking fast. I'm just going to fix this, guys. It's bothering me. Camera. There we go. Better. I think that's better. That's better. Comment below if it's better. Comment below what you think of this Nuvolari, guys. What do you think of the Nuvolari, huh? Comment below. It's something else, I'd tell you. We got other things. I want to talk about the Bugatti television. This is a Bugatti television, 137-inch television that folds. Look at that. Look at that. It folds into like a piece of furniture. And then it becomes a TV. It's a television. Wow. Wow. So cool. I'm stoked. I want it. How much is it? How much does it cost? How much? How much? 4K, micro LEDs. Rotate 180 degrees. It can. And I don't know what it is with this drive, with you guys, that the drive, you're not putting pricing. Whatever. My prediction, I'll just guess. It's $60,000. That's my guess. 60 grand. Looks like it's about 60 grand. Really cool. It folds, guys. It folds up. It's got micro LED panels that fold on hinges. Pretty cool. It's a car show, but it's cool. Ford, ditching sedans was right, but they might bring them back. We'll see. We got a lot of Rivian news, guys. We got a new Q7 Audi, actually, as well. This is kind of big news. Q7, we got some Audi news. Q7's 429 horsepower base engine. This is a really nice car, guys. And it looks okay. To me, it looks okay. Very nice interior, roomy, and it's just going to be a better competitor with the BMW X7 and the GLS. The previous Q7 was no competitor to such vehicles. I'd say one of the coolest things about this car is it projects lights. It projects lights onto the road. Like when you turn on the blinker, for example, it will project arrows in front of the vehicle, like orange arrows, the color of a blinker. And it will, like, the lights in the back, they can change shape and patterns. All the lights and these in the front can change patterns and shapes. So they're really going hard with the lighting. Here's the interior. This is what we need. It's very nice. This is much nicer than what the old one was. I mean, look how nice this is with the wood and these screens and the steering wheel and the lights. It's nice. It's a very nice car, and Audi should be proud of themselves for putting together such a compelling product. Compelling. And we got some more interior. We got some nice lights on the seats. Very cool. We got some nice screen there for the rear climate. Some very nice quilted seats here in the back. It's a very nice car. What can I say? Very nice. I like it. But, you know, maybe another color, maybe black on black would look cool for me, or white. I just don't like this blue. I just don't like the blue, guys. I mean, I'm doing that face because, like, maybe I'm weird for not liking this blue. It's just really boring. Audi just can't help themselves but do boring shit. Why are you so boring, Audi? You're boring. So it's 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds. 7,700 pound towing. This is a nice car with a lot of power. That's pretty compelling. Because Audis are not very sporty. They're known to not be very sporty or compelling to drive. They're just kind of comfortable and boring. It's kind of been Audi's thing. They're boring. Boring. But this is cool. It's got cool lights. It's got a lot of power. It's got electric, with all these wires wrapped up. That's, what the hell is happening? What the hell are you guys doing? At least it will come with a lot more power than the turbo 4-cylinder. Even the 2.9 turbo V6 that we all know. Wow. 335. Jeez. Yeah, no one wants that, guys. That's the current outgoing Q7. 261 or 335 horse. That's what you can get. Now you get twin turbo 2.6 V6 with 429, 8-speed automatic, 4-wheel drive, 4.8 seconds 0 to 60, 7,700 pound towing, and you get the V8 with 591 horsepower as well. Steel suspension system, air suspension available, and active dampers are also available. Those should be standard. Active dampers should be standard on this. That's just what I think. Air suspension should be an upgrade. Not everyone wants it. But it's got some electric stuff going on. I don't see the big orange cable, so maybe it is just a gas-powered vehicle. Looks too economy CUV-esque. Okay. Yeah, it does kind of look economy. It looks, especially in this color. Ugh. Ugh. But anyway, looks all right from there. That's the Audi. And then we've got Rivian, lots of Rivian news. Mitsubishi Eclipse is it's actually a Nissan Leaf. Yeah, they've been doing that. Yeah, that looks like the new Leaf. Interesting. The Nissan and Mitsubishi have a partner with these electric vehicles. I know their hybrid Rogue is actually it's a Mitsubishi Outlander hybrid, and it's funny. Nissan takes the Mitsubishi Outlander and puts a Nissan badge on it, and so they're swapping. And then now Mitsubishi is taking the Nissan Leaf and then putting the Mitsubishi badge on it. So they're swapping vehicles. They're trading the Leaf for the Outlander. Don't know if that's a great trade. But it looks cool. It's compelling. I like it. I like Mitsubishi, guys. They don't make anything cool now, but I like them. I still have love in my heart for them. And they're the Evo of yesteryear. Cool car. Rivian R2 is going to get a pet cam. Won't allow you to spy on human. That's very that's just really we're not gonna let you spy on a human. Tesla would let you spy on a human, okay? Tesla will give you freedom. The people who are at Rivian, they don't believe in freedom, okay? They don't believe in freedom. Anyway, R2's got profit. Looks like Rivian's going to make changes to their service. They've had really bad service issues for a long time. Their cars break all the time, and then they take forever to fix. So now 50-day wait services are gone, according to RJ Scaringe. What a name. Apparently, I didn't even know Rivian had a charging network. Did you know that? Comment below if you knew that, guys. Comment below. But yeah, no, they're gonna expand it. They're gonna try to expand it. Power cabinet 2.0. Trying to compete with Tesla. They're trying to be like the superchargers. RX-3X, couple years away. This is gonna be a big seller. There's RJ. Here's their CEO. He definitely looks like the type that would not let you turn on the camera if there's people in the car. He does, though. Come on. He does. He does. He looks like he's just a little bit wrapped tight. He's wound tight. He's tightly wrapped, this guy. And it's funny because their cars are kind of chill, like they put on this chill vibe, and then, with their little Sasquatch mascot, they got a little mascot, and they got all these little chill, quirky little Rivian things, and they don't let you use the camera to, I don't know. You're probably like, well, why do you want to watch people in your car, Jake? I don't know. Maybe I've got a guest. Maybe I picked up a homeless person and I want to help them. And they're in my car, and I went into the gas station and get a big hunk bar, and the homeless guy's in my car, and I want to watch him. Okay? Okay? Try that on for size. Yeah, see, I just outdid you in your virtue. You people who claim to be virtuous, because that's why they do it. They claim like they're super virtuous, not letting you, watch people in the car. But, what if I've got a homeless person? What if I pick up a homeless person and I want to watch him, okay? Then I'm more virtuous than you, and you're keeping me from keeping my virtues in check. I guess holding the homeless person accountable so that I can continue to be virtuous. I'm not, see, I'll beat you at your own game, people. You virtue signaling car guys. Anyway, that's enough of me ranting about all of this. All this stuff shouldn't bother me as much as it does. Rivian R2 needed a rear wiper that didn't exist, so Rivian invented one. We'll look at this. Took nights and weekends. Oh gosh. You know what? The people at Tesla, they're always working nights and weekends. All right? Always. No. So it looks like it folds out. Yeah, it's right there. And it folds out. It goes, okay. It fills with water. It's cold outside. How does it not freeze? So it sits on a heated trough. Okay. So it sits inside here when you roll this window down. It folds up, sits inside there, and it's heated in there to keep this from getting stuck and freezing. So that's about it. That's about it. That's cool. It's cool. I'll give them that. You know, I think Rivians look cool. I'm giving them a lot of shit right now, but I think they look cool. And, I mean, come on. This looks cool. That's a cool looking vehicle. It's nice. They're fast. They drive really well. They're very comfortable. Very nice interior. Very high quality. Everything is great. But, and they're great off-roaders. Really good off-roaders. Give them that. Give them that. But, I don't know. I probably wouldn't have one. Just because I get something else. Get something else. I don't like the way I don't like RJ. I don't like the way he looks. I don't like how he won't let me spy on a person. I want to spy on my girlfriend, okay? She might try to sabotage my I don't know. She might try to do something in my car. Because she found out that I, was out and late last night and I didn't text her enough to check in with her. That would never happen. I would never be in that situation. But, I mean, having a girlfriend. Anyway, that's it, guys. That's all I've got for today. This was a great show. Short show. We're going to keep them shorter. It wasn't a short show. It was an hour long. Damn it. An hour. All right, we're done. Off with these ridiculous sunglasses. There he is. My hairline looks like it's getting worse, but it isn't actually. It isn't actually, okay? So, yeah, we'll talk to you guys later. Love you. We'll see you next week. And watch my other videos on my channel. Watch them. Anyway, comment below. Anything you want to comment below. Comment, like, subscribe. I love you. My heart